Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Izzah Binti Salim with metric number 281155. Today, to start our presentation project, I will start with the introduction. The title of our project is Student Fee System. The main purpose of this project are to develop an easy, convenient system to teachers as they need to handle and manage student fees. This system will keep track all the payment that have been done by student and also help managing in an extremely efficient way. There are 5 operation or function button that help this system run as planned. First, add button, where user can easily put and save all information such as student name, class, phone number and any related information needed in this system. Next, we have search function, where user can look back or research the previous fees made by student by key in student IC numbers. The related stored will pop up the matching keyword that have been keyed in. Then we have update function, which is to update the details according to the purpose. And reset function is allows to user to reset the system. This system is practical for teachers as the system are great and convenient system that is simple and implement to use because no new software or program are required. The system has become trouble-free since technology is designed to make people's life easier, and systems like this are fantastic example of that. Now we will move to objective of this project. Okay, this project is created to overcome several problems that we encountered during our research. The main problem we found was an error in calculating the amount of fees to be paid by the student. So with this system are capable for automatic calculation and calculate the fees of every student without any error. Next, other risks for information being lost are high. How you store your data has a big impact on how convenient it to access, use, and protect it. You can store huge amount of data in this system. It will make it simple to find and use information you have saved. When you have saved your data in this system, rather on paper, it much easier to access it. Lastly, to create paperless system at work. Since all fee and payment record will be kept in a digital format, this will allow your school to build a paperless system. Okay, this save the school time and money by eliminating the need to buy paper every month, and it is also more eco-friendly.
Hello everyone, my name is Ainani Nazira, Binti Rani, metric number 281004. Project features. First, we have add function. These functions are to add student details. This is where you add all the student information such as name, IT numbers, student class, phone number, school fee, current payment, and payment areas. 2. Update function. To update student details, this is where you can choose to update any student data without damaging or deleting any data. 3. Delete function. To replace the mistake that happen when you updating or adding the student data. This is also when the data is no longer needed, so you can delete it. 4. Search function. This allows user to search for user information by just key in the student IC number in the entry field and click the search button. The data will be displayed on the table below. 5. Reset function. This function allows user to reset the student fees for major system. This is when the user mistakenly enter the wrong data, so just reset and key in the new data. Lastly, exit function. This button when you are done using the system and wish to exit. Classes. We use three classes for this project. The first on the three are login fees class, next main page class, lastly fee student class. Each class have their own function to make sure this system works properly. Login page is very common among any type of secure application and is widely used on the internet for authenticating the user before presenting the secure page of the system. The text area for the username and for the password can be seen on the login class. The login class will ask you to enter your password and username, which is then validated by the system, and after such a full validation, you are present with the secure part of the system. If your user is unable to give valid accreditation, they will be unable to proceed. Next, main page class, where all 6 button functions are built, and you can choose any of your wish. All you need is to select one of the function built, enter all the required information needed, or you can display the data you wanted. This is basically the most important part of the system since all tasks are performed from here. Lastly, free student class are created so we can make sure user can add, update or delete any student information required such as student name, IC number, student class, telephone numbers, school fees, current payment, and lastly, area payment. This is also where you can look up to student data without missing of any important information.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Mursyida Binti Ridzuan, number matric 281182. Okay, here I want to explain about how to insert the data into the object class in the new node. Okay, we use the new node in our button which is at main page. So it will appear all the data in the J table. Okay, linked list we declare as L list. Here we use list. .add will insert the data into the node of linked list. Every time when we use add method, we'll add the data into the new node. So all this data, which is when we put the data under variable reference, which is IC no, student name, student class, notel, school fees, current payment, and payment area will appear into a new node. In this code, we can insert the data in a new node until 7 times only. So we make it in our main page. Okay, in our system, we have 3 classes which is login fees, fees student, and main page. So here I will explain more about login fees. Okay, our class we put login fees as the name and extend with .swing.jframe because it is related with design. Then our constructor is login fees, which is must use the same name which is name of class. Okay then, but the login we put password and username set as string for user enter. We put pass TF and user TF from JText field. Okay then, we set the password to enter username data, so the user must use the same password and username for this code for go to another class. Okay, if user successful put the same password and username, it will go to main page, which is the net interface. Else, if put wrong data, it will appear pop-up invalid login detail, login error. Okay then, for button we set user TF and pass TF as set text. It will clear the data on the JText field. For button exit, we put this code, it will exit from the interface. Okay, then the public static void main is automatically created when we open the form. All this variable declaration also is auto-generated. All in this variable is used in our code. Okay, then function of system exit is to make the jet frame exit. Okay, now I will to explain about another class which is we put for student class as a name and it we call a node. Okay, here is the object. We use all the string which is student name, I say no, student class, no till, school fees, current payment, payment area, and IC number. Okay, here is the constructor. Constructor must use same name like name of class. Okay, then we set all the object with this. All object with this. Then we put parameter in this column to make it easy to call. Okay, also, we repeat again, we put this also at all part because the object name and parameter is same. So that's why. Okay, setter codes here. We use the setter function is used to assign a set of value. This function is often used to validate incoming data before the data is entered at some point. So we set all objects in this part which is set student name, set IC no, set student class, set no tail, set school fees, set current payment, and set payment area. Okay then, we we also put getter here. This is because getter is used to generate a value from the another class. We put public because it can link to another class for call it. So here we also set all object we get and we return it. So it's same with set, which is we declare get student name, get IC no, get student class, get no tail, get school fees, get current payment, and get payment area. Okay, then for the last one of our system is we created main page as the main of interface. So then main page is the class and extend with java.swing.jframe because we used the design. So in this code, we use the linked list to make the system function and to make the data will appear as well, and we declare it as list. Okay, so linked list. A collection use a storage place for the data consisting of nodes that are connected to each other. Each element is connected to another element using a point. Pointer is a variable that is used as a pointer to the address of another variable. So for header, we use string. So we will appear IC no, student name, class, phone number, school fees, current payment, and payment area. Okay, we use row and column to appear to all data that was keyed in. And also we use integer. In our system, we set the data will appear until 7 times only in one time. So this is from 0 to 7. Okay. So here, main page is the constructor, because it must use same name like name of class. We use table to appear all the information on that and we declare it as output table. Okay then, for button add, we use get text. Get text is to retrieve the text in the text field of the form. So all the data that we want to add will make it as get text. Okay, then here is the linked list which is function. To add data to an object, we use the data function, then display its value, which is will appear IC no, student name, student class, notel, school fees, current payment, and payment area. So list ni is under linked list that we set. Okay. Then for button search also we use linked list to search the data that was called. For search, user must put IC number, which is we set as ICTF at design that we declare it. So when put the IC, that user put, so all the data under the IC node will appear. So the data that will appear also is name TF, class TF, phone TF, school TF, current TF, and payment TF. Then for button delete, also must put the IC node using get tag to appear there. Same goes like search. Then the data that under the IC node will automatically remove, and it remove at J table. When it was successfully delete, the data pop-up will appear record is removed from the list successfully. Okay, for button update, we also use linked list. So everything at the button we use linked list. Okay, at button update, the data that we declare as at list, if put the IC number, which is IC TF at the jet tag field, then click button search and it will appear at text field. Okay, then here, this all 6 data will appear at jet tag field under the IC node. So user can update any object that they want to update, such as they want to update the name, the class, the phone number, the school fees, the current, and the payment area. Okay, so the 7 data and the string will appear at JTable that we set it. When it was successfully, the pop-up appear record is modified successfully. Okay then, for button reset, we created 7 data from the JText field and set it to set text. And all the data will be removed from the JText field if the button was reset. So this is the function. Okay, then the output table is the table that we use to appear all the data. We use row and the column and set as get selected row and get selected column. Okay, sorry, for button exit button, its function is to exit the system. Okay, 7 data. We go back to output table that we set it a mouse click. Okay, 7 data in this name, which is we take at J table. Sorry, J text will appear at output table. We set it as set tag because use is to bring the exiting text into output table. DTM is default table model that will make the data appear at check table. This is the function. So, if put name TF at JText field, it will appear output at table. If put ICTF at JText field, it will appear output at JTable. If put phone TF at JText field, it will appear to output at JTable. If put class TF at JText field, it will appear also output at JTable. If put school TF at JText field, it will appear output at JTable. And if put current TF at JText field, it will appear include payment TF at output of the table. Okay, here is the static void main of my class, which is automatic declare when this. So this is function to make we run. So this is automatic declare when we open this class. Okay, this is my variable that is used in the coding and design. So this is auto generate. Okay, that's all for the explanation of the coding of GUI.
Hi, my name is Amira Azira Binti Roslan and my matric number is 278824. will present program executions. In our project student feed system, we have two interfaces, which is login page and system main page.
Now I will run the login page first. In the login page, admin, which is the teacher, is required to insert their username and password before entering system main page. After clicking on login button, admin will be directed to the system main page. In the system main page, we can see all the seed function button, which is add, search, delete, update, reset, and exit. For add, admin must enter all student information in entry field. For example, I will add 2 students. After finish fill in all the information, proceed to click on Add button. Then the recorded data will be displayed in the table below. Now I will add one more person to show you we can add more than one person. Next is search button. For search, I will reset first to reset all the information in entry field. If admin want to search, then admin must enter student IC number and click on search button. For example, I want to search Anis IC number. And proceed to click on search button. Then it will display in the entry field. Now we can see that Anis information exists in our data. For update button, admin just edit student information in entry field. For example, I will update Anis information, which is current payment and payment arrears. After click on update button, pop-up window will appear to tell admin that record is modified successfully. The record also automatically modified in the table below. Next is delete button. To delete an information, admin must search first to know whether there is student IC number exists or not. If exists, it will display student information in entry field. For example, I want to search and delete Ahmad information. And then click on delete button. After click, it will show you a message that record is removed from the list successfully. The last one is exit button. The exit button is when the admin want to exit the system.
In conclusion, we developed a student feed system to keep managing every data regarding fees and to help to keep track the fees of all students in an extremely efficient way. The system that we developed also can reduce paperwork, have a user-friendly interface, make storage of information more efficient and secure, save time and energy, and easy handling is the best and more efficient way for school to use this system. Last but not least, the student feed system is hoped to perform very well in enhancing the quality of student data management. That's all from my group, and thank you.